Thanks for listening to Get in the Hole, your number one stop for all things in the world of golf. Watch and subscribe anywhere you get your favorite shows on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Google, and more. Just search Get in the Hole. Get in the Hole is the official golf pod of the Underground Sports Philadelphia family of podcasts. Now let's get right into the action. Here's your hosts, Steve McAvoy and Ben Pirro.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Dude, I sounded like a fucking Victor Hovland, musical recording. Oh my God, hold on, wait. Of course, right when I press record, my mom wants to Facebook video me.
Tell her she's on the pod.
I am. Hold on, wait. Let's hear. Hold on, wait. Everyone's gonna get to see my mom. Mom. Currently, I'm doing a show right now.
Okay, well, you can tell everyone that your sister just got into SUNY Oneonta.
Oh wow, my sister's going to college, guys.
Breaking news.
All right. So
Breaking news. Here, hold on. Wait, here, Danielle, say hello to everybody. Say hi.
Congratulations.
Kyle says congratulations. We're all of us here at the Get in the Hole podcast and Underground Sports Philadelphia say congrats. Very good, very impressive. I will call you guys in like a half hour. I've got to do this show. And I just hang up on them. Wow, I'm a terrible person. Anyways.
Breaking news, per the Get in the Hole podcast, Steve's sister going to college confirmed.
I gotta be totally honest with you, and she'll never hear never hear this recording, so I can do this. My sister, I'm surprised she's going to college. Did not let good student, bad test taker.
Same.
And
we had this thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys took it in New York, but we had this. It was like the HESPA.
All right, so New York had a series of similar things. So you took a standardized test in second grade, fifth grade,
Same.
seventh grade, and then in high school, there was my school did something because we were a college prep school, so we had to do something like that in our sophomore year. But yeah, same kind of idea.
We had the standardized testing, and in high school with the HESPA, you had to pass the HESPA to graduate. That was when I was in that was a thing, had to happen. You had to hit a certain number on the test. Yeah. I passed math by 4 points, and English by 2. Or no, I passed English by 4 points, math by 2.
Is that the New York equivalent to the Regents?
Maybe.
Exams? It basically and I didn't take Regents in my school because we took a different test that was approved by the state. They're you can do something different than us. And it was a math test was 60 questions. You had 3 hours to take it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, something like that. Yeah. So it was a standardized test. But my sister and I are very similar. I was a very good test taker, but a bad student. She was a good student, but a bad test taker. So kind of evened out. I somehow got into college. She's not going to college. My brother, who was eon smarter than us, he just got into Ole Miss, hotty toddy.
Hey-o.
Hey-o, right? Beautiful women and great football down in Ole Miss. And also Lane Kiffin, who's kind of cool, but also kind of a crackhead.
He needs to come through with the Ole Miss rope hat for you.
Did you see the rumor that Lane Kiffin, some guy tweeted out some guy at the local I don't even know where in Mississippi that they're located. The local station was Lane Kiffin's leaving his job to go join Auburn, but Auburn has not offered anybody to the job yet. And then Lane Kiffin tweeted out a fake press release that was this guy's leaving his station to join this other station, but they haven't offered him the job yet.
That's incredible.
Then he tweets out, "Oh wait, this is news to me, bozo." A 44-year-old man called this kid a bozo on Twitter.
Rip.
It's like Elon Musk tweeting out, "Should I reinstate Donald Trump?" And then just the comments are just an overflow.
I think the best tweet that I saw was when Kanye's Twitter was reactivating. It was test. Somebody quote tweeted and said, "Man, old Twitter villains popping out of portals like this Spider-Man No Way Home."
Ridiculous, dude. That everything that's going on between Saudi Arabia winning a World Cup game against Argentina to Twitter blowing up to golf is
great tweet by College Football Reddit, by the way.
Oh, incredible.
Great
golf,
tweet.
Saudi Arabia, No, sorry, Live Golf Argentina owned by Saudi
That's-
Arabia. Elite tweet. My goodness. Well. Anyways, with that being said, let's kind of jump into things. Welcome in to the whole podcast. Steve McAvoy, Kyle Bennett here. We are sponsored today and always by our good friends, the Philadelphia Apparel Co. KB, you have something pretty cool with Black Friday around the corner that you might want to show off to the peoples.
Yeah, we've got obviously PHI Apparel Company provide unique designs and high quality clothing for the great fans of golf with their original designs for all that they create and that we create because they are our merch partners. There's no doubt you guys are going to stand out in the crowd, on the course, at the clubhouse, wherever you may be. And you guys can use promo code UNDERGROUND for 10% off when you shop online at phiapparel.co. That's phiapparel.co and use code UNDERGROUND for 10% off. I'm hoping by the time you guys are listening to this, we'll have our Black Friday / Cyber Monday merch capsule live for all of our shows. Steve, I'm gonna put this up on the screen for 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
So if they see it, they see it. If they don't, they don't.
All right.
But this will be included in this merch capsule when it goes live.
All right. You ready?
3,
2, 1. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Out.
Done.
Cool. Awesome. Boom. You can find that at the 606 mark of this show, kids.
There we go. You got the tease. You got the tease of what to expect from our merch capsule. All of our podcasts are going to have merch similar to that. Some have more designs than others just because it makes more sense. But check that out at phiapparel.co.
That logo looks like Kith, Supreme, and Tiger Woods had a beautiful child.
And that they did.
It's me. Me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
I was waiting for you to do that.
My girlfriend tried getting tickets to Taylor Swift. I then realized that it was $4,000 resale. I believe that the most expensive ticket in New York for MetLife Stadium is like $18,000, I think.
Jesus.
Which is like exorbitant. Meanwhile, we're going to Ed Sheeran for like $60.
That's solid.
Someone who's arguably more famous than Taylor Swift is. Arguably.
I wouldn't say arguably, but like that's a steal for Ed Sheeran.
I mean, like musically, in my opinion, Taylor Swift has had 3 flop albums in a row. I think this one's a good one.
Me personally, I don't understand. Not that I'm taking anything away from Taylor Swift. I just prefer not to listen to music that makes me feel depressed and sad and want to cry. When I listen to music, I want to like be lost in the music and not lost in my feelings.
I gotta say though, I'm very proud of Taylor Swift. She's finally realized that maybe she's the problem and the reason why Harry Styles and Jake Gyllenhaal and anybody else who she's dated is now incredibly famous. Partially thanks to her, and also that Kanye was right. Beyonce have one of the greatest music videos of all time.
That should have been our first precursor of everything with Kanye, though.
Kanye, Taylor, and a bottle of Hennessy, man. How much the world could change with
Good
3
grief.
things.
Shout out to Taylor Swift.
Now, did Kanye make Taylor famous though?
I don't think so.
I think it's like 80-20, 20% being Kanye making her big.
I'd say even maybe like 15% at the most.
I mean, like granted,
because what Kanye and Kim did to her was very shitty with the whole recorded phone call thing and.
Oh yeah, no, like all that was terrible. But like, I'm saying like way before, like even like Pablo.
The 2008 World Series made Taylor Swift famous when she sang the national anthem before Game 3.
I don't even remember that, and the only reason why you do is because you're a Phillies fan. So
yeah, and she's from Philly.
Yeah, all right. That's the weirdest thing that I found out. So when my girlfriend was dancing for the Reading Royals, the ECHL team, I'm at a game once, and her friend Chelsea goes, "Hey, did you know that Taylor was from Reading, Pennsylvania?" Yeah. I go, "What the fuck?" Of all places to be from, I would have thought like Nashville or like South Carolina. No, Reading, Pennsylvania, where the median household income is like $12,000. Yep. One of the poorest cities in all of Pennsylvania. I was shocked.
Shout out T Swift.
And now she's got a mansion in Newport, Rhode Island that I can only dream of what's inside of it.
Swept away a bunch of the American Music Awards, which I gotta say, Steve, I watched the entirety of the American Music Awards this year.
Really? Okay.
Might have been the best put on award show I have seen in the last 15 years.
I gotta be honest with you, bro. The CMAs are always really good, and I know you're not a country guy.
Not a country guy, but like the award show that I watch across the board, the AMAs, Wayne Brady hosted. Fantastic host.
I saw a great tweet for anybody who watched the AMAs. What Wayne Brady was wearing, I saw someone tweet out. Wayne Brady looks like the rainbow sherbet.
Yes, he did.
Thing at school.
It was fantastic, and he pulled it off like a pro.
No, like Wayne Brady's elite. Also, I think Wayne Brady's even more elite. The fact that he was one of the stars of Whose Lines Anyways.
Yep, that's where he got to start.
The most underrated comedic show of all time.
He mentioned that on the show too. He said he got to start on Whose Line Is It Anyway on ABC.
I gotta watch his montage then because that's probably really good. Anyways, welcome into the show, folks. We don't have a lot of stuff happening in golf. It seems like it's a really weird kind of time considering there's no golf. Which when the hell does that ever happen?
No golf, all gobble.
Yeah, a lot of turkey to be consumed. Now, I went to Vineyard Vines the other day. Another story, as is probably this whole episode is
not a sponsor, but if they'd like to, we're in.
That'd be amazing. So I'm at Vineyard Vines, right? And I'm looking at the ties. I love their ties. I wore ties from them throughout high school because I had to. And I found a tie. It was a turkey with golf clubs, and it was a turkey club. Perfect. It was perfect.
Well done.
Very well done. Will not beat though in that same trip going to the Dick's outlet and finding the Tony Finau sweater.
You need to buy that. That is unreal.
You know, I looked. It was $30, but it was also on the clearance rack where it was 40% off sticker price. So it's even less than that. And so when I go home for Thanksgiving, I'm probably going to go on Black Friday and just buy it.
Yeah, I might Venmo you for one too if they have multiple.
I will wear it on every single show. 100 likes.
I'll wear it with you.
All I need. 100 likes, and I will wear it on every single show for the entirety of this PGA Tours calendar.
That'll be our uniform. That's our jersey.
That'd be ridiculous.
That's our 2023 kit. Shout out to the World Cup, but not really.
Dude.
But shout out.
No, shout out to the World Cup. It's a great
shout
event.
out to the World Cup, but not shout out to the process of where it is and everything.
Yeah, like the whole like Qatar thing is. Although I must say,
listen to Top Ends.
Basically, credit to the people though, because I thought Qatar would make it out of their group, and they got blanked by Ecuador. I thought it would have been so corrupt they would have won like 8-0 in the first match. Lost some beer and pizza money on that one. By the way, I'm back in the betting game. It's been really good so far. Just notched a 3-leg parlay with in the hockey realm, which is bomb. So go check out Bet Underground. They're apparently coming back.
Allegedly.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. First story of the day, as we're already 13 minutes in. The end of the golf fall swing, as you would call it. Adam Svensson, the Canadian, the second Canadian this fall to take home a win at the RSM Classic at Sea Island. It was a very bitter, cold day. It was the classic Canadian, let me wear my Titleist hat with the beanie over it kind of vibe. Some other guys who played really well. Cole Hammer.
Great name.
Great name. Texas graduate. He finished 15 under par. First top 5 in his pro career. He does not have a tour card yet, but he will eventually get there. Harry Higgs, interviewed on Saturday, was asked where his mental game is at, and he said that for a while over the last year and a half, a lot of what he's done has been like very jokey, which I mean is very true. Taking a start up at the Phoenix Open, being very much one of those like funny guys like Joel Damon and Max Homa, but he said it was actually out of an idea that he wasn't in a great place mentally, and his game was suffering because of it. This was actually the first step towards him actually getting back there. Did have a share of the lead coming into Saturday. Unfortunately, finished in the 20s at I think 12 under par. So didn't have a great week towards the back end. However, showed really good signs of progression. Could very well get back into that top 100 player in the world talk very soon. At the end of the day, he's a great player. It's going to take time for him to get back to that kind of peak that he was at 3 or 4 years ago. And whenever that does happen, we just got to kind of give it time. Finally, the other guy who I wanted to point out who actually had quite a really good week was Andrew Putnam. He had no wins since 2018. This guy has not played very well. Well, I shouldn't say that. Has not played elite golf as a outside top 100 player in the world. Only missed one cut this entire fall swing. Really good signs from a guy like Andrew Putnam.
He's on that Tony Finau grind.
Kind of, sort of, but like a much more poor man's version of it. Like to a very far extent.
He's the here's my homework, but just don't copy
it. No, it's the kid who took the test the period before you, has the results and sends it to you, but you got a 72 and didn't tell you what the actual right answers were. So you got to like figure out for yourself what the actual 18 correct answers are, or else you're also going to get a C. One of those things. But yeah, so that ends the fall swing of golf. We had two Canadian winners, a handful of American winners, capped off largely by Mackenzie Hughes getting his first Creature Crown. We had a lot of guys perform actually at a pretty strong pace. Let me go back and actually read off the winners from each event. So of course, Max Homa took home the 40 net. Mackenzie Hughes at the Sanderson Farm. The Shriners went to young phenom Tom Kim. We're going to talk more about him on the other side. The Zozo went to Keegan Bradley from here in the Northeast. Went out to Japan and showed out. Rory McIlroy took home the win at the CJ. The Butterfield went to Sanders Power. The Italian, the Irishman. He's very far from Italian. Mayakoba went to Russell Henley. Tony Finau took home the Houston Open, and the Arsenal Classic goes to Adam Svensson. I think we should take a short break because we actually have news to talk about on the other side here.
We got to also make a database for the Creature Crown. We'll make like a Google Doc or Google Sheet and keep track of like who's got what.
We can do that.
That way we can truly track the Creature Crown supremacy.
I dig it. Well, we'll come back in a hot second. Patrick Reed is getting not bailed out to a degree, but Golf Channel is finally getting their own 2 cents in about the Pat Reed defamation case. We've also got a official field for the Hero World Challenge and a little bit of a fun mini game that me and Kyle have been begging to do for weeks. We're gonna do all that and more on the backside right here on the Get in the Hole podcast. Hello and welcome back into the Get in the Hole podcast. Steve McAvoy and KB here with you on another terrific week in the world of golf. No golf this week. The Hero World Challenge will come in next week. But we finally have some news in the world of some law. And look, me and KB are no lawyers, but just play the Law and Order like theme in the post. Yeah. Patrick Reed's defamation lawsuit against Brandel Chambly and the Golf Channel has been dismissed by a judge in the Texas circuit. If you remember way back when, he filed it originally in the Florida circuit, then got it removed and re-entered in Texas state court for some god awful reason. As some background, Patrick Reed left the PGA Tour, went on to Live Golf, filed a defamation case following his suspension from the PGA Tour, specifically targeted at Brandel Chambly, as well as all of Golf Channel. He cited that, quote, "They've been trying to defame me since I was 23 years old." He's like 33 now. Like, why have you been waiting for 10 years? I don't really know. So some news concerning this new development in this lawsuit. Reed now has until December 16th, which is about a month exactly, to file an amended complaint. The case was tossed due to a failure to give the defendants, Golf Channel and Chambly, notice of the grounds upon which each claim rests, meaning that while he did cite them all in the lawsuit specifically, he did not actually give them formal reasoning as to why he's claiming them. Reed's attempt at various defamation claims are causes for vastly different factual allegations than what was already provided. The initial complaint was that Golf Channel conspired with the PGA Tour to defame Reed since he was 23, assumingly coming off of his documented allegations against Georgia. When he played at Georgia back in the day with Kevin Kisner and co. He had some problems with the team in the past. So what do we make here of this Patrick Reed defamation suit? Do we think anything might more come? Do we think, first of all, the lawyers here are really wrong in what they did? Because how as a lawyer could you fuck this up? Like they actually like screwed up the actual complaint itself, let alone the proceedings. We haven't even gotten to a formal like proceeding yet. So what's going to happen here?
It's either going to continue to just carry on and nag along because that is Patrick Reed,
Naturally,
who allegedly is the YouTube burner commenter. We're going to figure that out still. Don't think we forgot about that. But it's either going to like carry and nag along like Patrick Reed has since he was 23 years old, or it's just going to go away because the court system just doesn't have time for this.
Yeah.
I
totally agree. I think they can care less about what Patrick Reed cares about, especially with his whole situation. And there's a lot more important things going on in the Texas Superior Court than that, especially surrounding like other actual political topics that we don't even have to really get into. So I totally agree with you. I think this whole thing it will just kind of go over broke. I am most interested though in seeing how this will affect the full-fledged lawsuit between the PGA and Live Golf, because the judge did cite specifically that part of the reason why this kind of got tossed out was because he cited Live as one of the reasons why the PGA Tour was trying to defame him. But then he goes back on his word and says they've been trying to do so since he was 23, 11 years before the actual development of Live Golf to begin with, when Greg Norman was still playing golf. So like, come on, give me a break, bro.
Yeah.
No.
He's just, just kind of like Phil, just trying to keep his name in the news because nobody cares about him anymore.
I mean, granted, he did make $12 million winning the team event for Live Golf, so like he made us some money. Like,
oh, good for you.
Yeah, right. Ride the coattails of Dustin Johnson a little bit more.
Good grief. Yeah, he's just trying to continue to be a pest, and will continue to do so until the end of time.
Is Patrick Reed is he officially still the biggest villain in golf, or has like exterior to the actual like Live Golf creation, and obviously like Greg Norman's public enemy number one, but like looking at the actual participants and the actual golfers themselves, like Patrick Reed was hated on the PGA Tour. Now he's hated even like in Live circles. People don't like him.
I think he's like an OG villain. Like if you want to compare Patrick Reed is like the Green Goblin.
Yeah, he's
timeless, and he's like been an OG since day one as a villain, and everyone's gonna hate him no matter what universe he's in.
It's like him and Bryson are like the two guys who I feel kind of get that rep.
Yeah, Bryson's got a little like Sandman in him.
Yo, by the way, did you see Bryson's diet that was released?
No, I did not.
So Bryson DeChambeau, yeah. So farts is really all I can say. Just farts everywhere. So Bryson's diet in 2020 when he like went for the bulk up, and I can't believe that I'm like a fan of this guy to think about it. Dylan Dethier of Golf Magazine put this out. So Bryson said he quote unquote regretted his dietary functionality in 2020, which is really funny because like he clearly never heard of a salad. His breakfast was 4 eggs, 5 bacon strips, toast, and 2 to 3 Orgain protein shakes.
2 to 3.
That right there is just fart city. When he would golf, he would eat Go macro bars, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and 3 more protein shakes. And then his post golf would be a snack and another protein shake. And then his dinner would be steak or chicken, potatoes, and 2 more protein shakes. He would drink.
Bro, are you okay?
He would drink 9 protein shakes a day.
That's absurd.
And I love how my comment, and then immediately following my comment was John Buccigross's comment. I said farts, lots and lots of farts. And then Buccigross tweets out, imagine all the farts. Like, dude, ridiculous diet.
Crazy, man.
And then someone comments like, oh, has Bryson never heard of a salad?
Good grief.
Like, brother, man.
Bryson, I don't know if you saw it on your timeline. Someone tweeted out candy canes that were Caesar salad flavored. We need to
That's
get some of them.
gross.
We need to stuff those down Bryson's gullet.
Yeah, but like, see, like the dressing alone is the fattening part. That's just gross.
Ugh. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's just like absolutely like disgusting and gross. Also, just got some other breaking news. The PIP was officially just released. We
I
talked
don't
about it
know
last
what
week.
you heard about me.
Yeah, I didn't even catch the reference. You're talking about 50 Cent.
Yes.
So the top 20 came out for the PIP this year. Tiger Woods did in fact win. We talked about it last week. How Tiger and Rory were 1 and 2. Tiger does win $15 million right there for literally posting a video of him swinging a golf club and playing 9 rounds of golf. Rory McIlroy finishes in second. Jordan Spieth third. JT, John Rahm, Scheffler, Schauffele, Fitzpatrick, Zalatoris, and Finau close out the top 10. And Colin Morikawa for the second year in a row finishes 11th. I feel so bad for this kid. You can't get a break at all. Following him, Shane Lowry, Kevin Kisner, Max Homa, Billy Horschel, Ricky Fowler, Adam Scott, Jason Day at 18, Patrick Cantlay at 19, and Victor Hovland at 20. That seems really weird to me how Jason Day managed to get higher on the PIP than the fifth best golfer on the planet. So according to the indexes that were listed, so the PIP goes off of Google searches, Meltwater, Nielsen, your Q score, and your MVP index. Tiger finished first in every category with 41st in the Nielsen rankings. To give you an idea of like where everyone else stands, everyone finished top 10 in every single category among the guys in the top 9. Except for Xander Schauffele, he was 18th in Google, 10th in the Meltwater, 4th in the Nielsen, 13th in Q Score, and 15th in the MVP Index. So kind of an odd way they managed to get everything. They also added a appendix here based on the new measurements that they're going to introduce. Had those been in place, Hideki Matsuyama would have finished 11th. Cameron Young would have finished 15th, and Sam Burns would have finished 20th in those rankings. So to kind of give you an idea of what to expect from years to come. KB, the Creature Crown, as we push into our second to last topic of the day, a very short episode here on Get in the Hole. It returns next week, and we finally have an initial field for the Creature Crown, the Hero World Challenge. Tiger Woods, his own event that he'll be hosting. 25 golfers taking center stage not this week, next week, down in Albany, Bahamas. And it's a lot of hashtag my guys and your guys and those guys.
The GITH guys.
Yeah, literally. It's a loaded field. Let me pull up the list right now just to give you an idea of who's playing this week in the Hero World Challenge. Yeah, like this is a ridiculously loaded field, and I'm so excited to see it. So we have 4 newcomers this week. We've got 6 newcomers: Cameron Young, Sanjay M, Max Homa, Tom Kim, Shane Lowry, and your boy Corey Connors. To give you an idea, only two players that have ever won the Hero World Challenge in their debut. That was John Rahm in 2018 and Victor Hovland last year, the defending champion in 2021. Every single player in the field, with the exception of Kevin Kisner, who's a tournament exception, is a top 25 player in the world. In order, those players list as Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele, John Rahm, Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Matt Fitzpatrick, Victor Hovland, Sam Burns, Jordan Spieth, Tony Finau, Billy Horschel, Cameron Young, Sanjay M, Max Homa, Tom Kim, Shane Lowry, Corey Connors, Tiger, and Tommy Fleetwood, as well as Kevin Kisner. Some notable non-participants this year includes Rory McIlroy, Patrick Cantlay, and Will Zalatoris, 3 guys in the top 10 of the rankings. And tournament exceptions, like I had said, Kevin Kisner and Tommy Fleetwood. Event will run from December 1st to December 4th in Albany. It's going to be in the Bahamas for the 7th straight year. Every single round, including every single shot by Tiger Woods, will in fact be on Golf Channel and NBC. So it's the first time we're going to get to watch Tiger Woods just basically hit golf balls all day long. It's going to be a giant like practice show.
It's the Tiger Cast.
It honestly, it basically is. But speaking of which, when he retires, they have to make that for ESPN for the Masters.
Yes.
Alongside the Manning cast. Or you know what? They bring the Manning cast to the Masters.
Yeah, I'd be about it.
Just Eli like shitting on Charles Barkley. That'd be great. Or like talking to like I can only imagine the kind of people that they would like get for those like episodes.
Trying to think. Steph Curry would be on it.
Probably. They should get Phil on. just for S's and G's. Now look, again, we don't know what the Masters will do. And I believe Phil is qualified because I believe he's won a few green jackets. So I don't know what'll really happen with
What if
that.
he just shows up like a villain in just a black jacket?
Well, do you remember when the first live event in London, he wore the Masters jacket with the blacked out logo?
Absolute
And like
menace.
and like someone's mating outside. Like two trucks are like mating. Jesus. But yeah, so Creature Crown returns next week. The field is set. We're gonna get more info on that next week on the show as we preview it. We're gonna do a whole breakdown, talk a lot about Tigers game and where it's been rounded out to. Might even do a full on analysis. Currently working with Ben Piro to possibly get him on to give us a little analysis of Tiger Woods to get him back on. KB, a half hour is come and gone, and we are going to close the show. Very short episode. Enjoy the Thanksgiving break to everybody. We're gonna finish off.
Make sure before we keep going, make sure at your Thanksgiving dinner tables, before you dive into your feast, everyone pull out their phones and tell your friends and family, whoever you may be eating dinner with, to subscribe to the Get in the Hole podcast on their podcast app of choice, and subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel, youtube.com/@undergroundsportsphiladelphia.
You're damn right. Now there isn't. This is really a shame that you know what? I can actually add music if I wanted to through StreamYard, but I like they don't have a country music like theme here, so we're just gonna go with it. The first ever installment of Golfer or Country Artist. Now we do have other versions of this, like Golfer or Asian Politician. Back in high school, back in college, we used to do hockey player or Russian politician. That was really fun. But we're going with Golfer or Country Artist. I have 11 people here.
We got to keep track so we have an all-time record here too.
For every single one that Kyle gets right, I will do a push-up. If you manage to get every single one right, I will shave my chest.
Fair enough.
Which I doubt you get everyone right, but
I highly doubt.
We start. Aaron Baddeley.
Can you give me the spelling of the last name?
Badddeley. Aaron Baddeley. Now, for those of you watching at home, I do not know a single golfer on this list. I pulled up the RSM Classic field and just found the most random golfers who sound like country artists that I could find. So just to give you an idea, Aaron Baddeley was born March of 1981.
Okay.
He is Australian.
Okay.
There are some Australian country artists, just so you know. Keith Urban being the most famous. Actually lives in New Hampshire. Fun fact. Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's a golfer.
He is in fact a golfer.
Yes.
He's
1 for 1, everybody.
He's 41 years old. He's sponsored by McGregor, which is like really funny to be a pro golfer. He turned pro in 2000. He's got eight pro wins, and his highest finishes in majors: T17 at the Masters, T13 at the PGA Championship and U.S. Open, and a T27 at the Open. Our next next contestant is Eric Barnes.
Is it like B-A, like Matt Barnes spelling of
Yes.
the last name?
Eric is spelled E-R-I-K.
Country singer.
That is a golfer.
Wow.
And he is from, wait for it, Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Shout out to Deej.
That's going to become DJ's favorite player now.
Oh, 1,000%. That's
Eric
his guy.
Barnes. How old is this guy? He's 35. He went to Austin P University. Ppeay. Fun fact. So I'm not shaving my chest. Let's go. Craig Morgan.
Country singer.
He is in fact a country singer.
This is the best I've ever started this. Everybody, just so you know, we usually play this off pod. This is the best I've gotten off to in my life.
You are 2 for 3. Brett Druitt.
Druit.
Drewitt. Like he literally drew it. And yes, you're right. He is a golfer.
Let's go.
Gary Allen.
That could be both. Did you throw me a C, all of the above in this mix?
I will check if he is the other thing, but I don't believe he is.
Gary Allen. I'm gonna say country singer.
He is in fact a country singer.
Let's
you
go.
Are 5 of 6. Sorry,
Heat
4 of
check
5
me.
are off. All right, this one's a little unfair. And I'll explain why in a minute. Joe Nichols.
Golfer.
Country singer. However, it's a little unfair because there is a golfer named Joe Nicholas. So you were close.
Fair
but no
enough.
cigar. Kelly Craft. Like Robert Kraft.
Golfer.
Yes, he is in fact a golfer.
Let's go.
Wow, I'm doing push-ups galore tonight.
When the lights turn on, the stars shine.
Randy Travis. This
Oh.
never trusted a guy with 2 names, 2 first
Yeah.
names.
Randy Travis.
It's like Toby Keith,
Yeah.
who also was a really good country artist.
Gonna say golfer.
Randy Travis is a country artist.
Damn, you threw me off the scent there. When you said Toby Keith, I was like, he wouldn't say that if it was a country singer.
This one is a really fun one, and it can go both ways very easily. Bryson Nimmer.
Oof, bad name.
It's a really bad name.
Bad name.
Nimmer is Nimmer.
Country
Bryson
singer.
Nimmer. Bryson Nimmer is a golfer.
Oh God, Bryson, you need to get your name fixed there, pal.
Matt Wallace.
Golfer.
Yes, he's a golfer. He's British, so he has no true resemblance to a country artist in any way, shape, or form. Final guy here, lucky number 11, Justin Moore. Very basic name.
Golfer.
Country artist. There is
Damn.
a Taylor Moore, which you missed. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wrong, 6 right.
Over 500. That's what we love to see.
You're batting over 5, so actually pretty impressive. I'll give you
6
that.
and 5 career on the record.
Man,
We have so many Google Sheets to make. I love it.
we do. We're gonna have a lot. We were saying this in the pre-show. I'm like, I can't wait for golfer or BTS singer, and just throw like Soon Kang out and be like, "Yo, who's that?" Or like Tom Kim's birth name. Hold on, what is it actually?
He does have a really long first name.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Oh no. That's of course. When I look up Tom Kim, it comes up Kim Yu-yeon, which is Dr. Tom Kim, a Korean American physician. What? No. Tom Kim's birth name is Kim Joo-hyun.
Yeah.
That totally sounds like somebody who could be in BTS. By the way, the member singers of BTS are Jin, Suga, J-Hope, RM, Jimin, V, and Jungkook.
Elite names.
Don't know any golfers that can portray. BTS, also known as the Bangtan Boys, the Bangtan Songinondan, the Beyond the Scene, or the Bulletproof Boy Scouts. They've been active since 2013.
Yeah, man.
They've been around for way too long.
They've been crushing it. I also, speaking of music, I got introduced to a new music genre that I didn't know existed because of the AMAs.
Is it called? Is it like emo rock, like car seat headrest?
No, but it's kind of similar. It's called Afro beats,
Afro beats,
which is basically it's like
rap like meets no like
rap meets
hip.
like African influence.
Have you never listened to a Tribe Called Quest?
I mean, yes, but it's like the new
Like they
era
were-
of
Yeah, but like a tribe was like the guys.
the face of this, from what I've gathered right now, of like this new era is Burna Boy.
Burna Boy,
Yeah, who has a song in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Afro beats. I'm now actively looking up like who's involved in this.
By lack of knowledge, I want to say it's like SoundCloud artist adjacent to like Afro rap.
Yeah, it makes sense. Wiz. Oh yeah, all right. So like WizKid is
Yeah.
a part of it. Oh, I know Burna Boy. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Burna Boy. Davido, Davido,
Yeah, he was
Don
nominated.
Don Jazzy,
Mm-hmm.
Reggie Rockstone. It's a great name.
They all have fantastic names.
They're also all African, I believe. Like this, like it's a very Nigerian. It's a Nigerian, Ghana, and what's the other country I'm looking at here? Oh, it also has trends from Jamaica and like Trinidad area.
Yeah, it was sick. I was like, all right, I need to look more into this because Burna Boy slaps.
Wait, hold on. There's a UK rapper actually who makes Afro beats.
Really?
And he's like big. I'm forgetting what his name is. I'll double check that and get back to you on that. But apparently it's an umbrella term describe popular music in West Africa and the diaspora that initially developed in Nigeria, Ghana, and the UK in the 2000s and 2010s. Interesting. It's less of a style per se, or more of a descriptor for the fusion of sounds flowing out of Ghana and Nigeria, such as hip life, juju music, high life, and Niger beats, among others, were amalgamated under the Afro beats umbrella.
The
Think of
beats
the
go
whole podcast
hard.
where we have SAT words, history lessons, and lessons on musical genres. Well, once again, we are back in this. I'm pretty sure like African Bambaataa was also kind of like involved in like Afro beats like style because like back in the 90s, I don't even know what a Tribe Called Quest was like considered. Like they were a rap group, but they were like a rap / like R&B / reggae. Like they had everything.
They're kind of classified as hip hop, I think. But
They're classified actually as progressive rap. Aims to progress the genre thematically with social transformative ideas and musically with stylistic experimentation. Yeah, that's kind of where they kind of fit the whole mold. Like because they were inspired by like African Bambaataa. Bob Marley was one of their like influences. So like they got a bump. They're also all from Queens, New York, my hood, where I am now. So they also share a lot of Caribbean and African influence from like, oh yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah, they took a lot of their stuff from De La Soul, Queen Latifah.
Seen De La Soul live.
De La Soul is sick.
It's fantastic live.
Also from New York.
They were great.
Yo, Me, Myself, and I is a great song.
So good.
I remember that song. It was on Street Volume 3 Basketball on the GameCube.
Pretty sure Beavis and Butthead did an episode with it too.
Did they?
I think so. Like OG
It's just
Beavis
Me,
and
Myself, and I.
So good.
Folks, that's going to do it all for us here on the Good and the Whole podcast. Short episode, fun episode. Go enjoy the Thanksgiving dinner with you and your family. Be sure to subscribe to Underground Sports Philadelphia to get the whole podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere you can. And of course, subscribe, follow, do the whole thing on YouTube, leave a comment, do the whole 9 yards on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the turkey, and stuffing's the best part of the Thanksgiving meal. Thanks for listening to Get in the Hole, the official golf podcast of Underground Sports Philadelphia. Catch us every week wherever you get your favorite podcasts, and be sure to like and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Get in the Hole Pod, and follow Underground Sports Philadelphia at Underground PHI. We'll see you next time, and remember, get in the hole!